What's up, everybody? Welcome to 10 and 2. Um, I'm so happy to be on our conversations and to be with y'all again. It has been a long week, and here we are. And I had a problem this week. We had some different people at my job doing in a different department, right? And I had to train people that I work under. And amid layoffs and things like that, and I'm thinking to myself, I do not want to do this, but you know got to keep a job. So I did it, but I have been wired up and stressed out all week long. So I'm so happy it's Friday, so happy to get a weekend to relax. How's everybody else doing?
I'm doing good.
I told y'all last time we was on that a
I'm doing
15-year-old
pretty
drove a
good.
van to the store where I work at, right? Y'all
Oh,
remember that?
Yeah.
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 Well, that little incident caused the boss to have to fire everybody. So
Oh, damn.
yeah, had to let everybody go. She gave me a long speech on how it wasn't my fault and all this and that, but ultimately they don't have no work. So because of that incident, an
So
unfortunate
what
event.
they gotta repair the building?
The whole building, yeah, they got to repair the whole building because
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
when she ran through there, she messed up the frame. So
Oh my
okay.
gosh.
Did they lock the kid up?
nah, she was in the her mom was in the passenger side. They didn't lock her up, or whatever. But
Did they
she
lock the
called she
mama up?
nah, they ain't locked the mama up either.
But they ain't like nobody up.
She had a permit, but you
That
know,
shit gonna come out their insurance.
yeah, it's good for them, but it's bad for the employees. So
Right.
we
Right.
all got to find more work, and on top of that, my oldest daughter, she stopped breathing. So I've been in the hospital about a week and a half.
I mean
Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that.
everything getting better.
Nah, she's still in the hospital. They don't know how long she was without oxygen, but her mom found her face down on the pillow or something like that. So they ended up bringing her back, but she's just still out of it.
Meaning she's still
Yeah.
unconscious?
Now she's conscious, but she already had health problems. You know, with her brain, she wasn't getting she's not getting no dopamine, so she can't walk, she can't talk, she can't do none of that. That's been going on for a long time. But this incident was pretty bad because she actually did pass
Mm,
away and they had to bring her back. So
wow, I'm sorry to hear that. That's tough.
Yeah, man. For real, bro.
Right.
So like,
that's my 2 weeks. What I've been going through.
yeah, I feel you,
Mm.
man. It's always something going on, man. Like that's like the one thing about life, man. Like
Don't
even
stop.
when you feel like things are coasting, man, like something could just happen out the blue.
And messed everything up. So everything was going good. Like they said, well, it was all good just a week ago. Now,
Yeah,
but I'm gonna keep on pushing.
yeah. They ain't
Wow.
like recommend no specialist, no other.
Yeah, she been going to Duke Hospital. She done had doctors all across the country trying to figure out why she's not getting no dopamine. Uh, but they can't figure it out. She's undiagnosed. They done took my DNA, her mom DNA. They can't figure it out.
Oh man. Uh, yeah, bro. I'm sorry that you're going through that, bro.
Y'all just send a
Real.
prayer up. Her name DeAndrea. Whenever y'all get the time, just send a prayer up. It can't hurt nothing.
All right.
Right.
Yeah, that's heavy. That's heavy, bro.
Yeah. The great one. What's going on with you, bro?
Not too much. You know, I just been. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've just been chilling, but I've been going through a lot myself. But you know, I try not to. I don't like talking about it, but I've been going through a whole. I've been having to be a lot of people therapist, like, and I don't necessarily like doing that because when I leave, I got to leave with that shit. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been doing a lot of trying to help a lot of people. So that's basically been what I've been going through. And then with going to dialysis, that's a whole nother story. So I deal with that 3 times a week, plus dealing with stuff with other people.
Mm.
I be having a lot on my plate.
Yeah.
So,
I hope it ease up for you.
but I help though. I ain't even gonna cap.
That's your
I
blessing.
hope it
You
do
get your
too.
blessing.
But yeah, it's kind of like the gift and the curse. But I've been helping though. You feel what I'm saying? I've been taking people from a real dark place, bringing them back to the light. I helped somebody get a job today. So like,
I know that's right. Good job.
I'm just grateful to be here. That's all. I'm good.
Try
Yeah.
to
That's
focus
about
more
it.
on the gift and not the curse.
Right.
You said what now?
Now I was saying try to focus on the gift and not the curse. So you saying it's a gift and a curse.
Code name.
Okay, I hear you.
What's going on? You cutting out.
Can you hear me? Can you hear
Like
me
you
now?
kind of cutting out a little.
You breaking up.
Can you hear me? How about now?
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay. I was just saying, I was sitting here listening to everybody's situation. Just when you think that you're going through something bad, it's somebody that's going through something even worse. So that's why I kind of been silent because I really thought that I was going through some stuff. You know, just to hear y'all situation. Like mine is minute, very much. So. I'm not saying it's a competition, but like I think it's bad when
Yeah.
somebody going through something worse. But I'm thankful
Mm.
that it's probably, you know, time to be able the work schedule and the weekly scheduling with the chaps of mine and kind of relax, start fresh. Like
Yeah.
Getting a break. Try to get some kind of break.
definitely, it's hard sometimes.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
you
know.
got to,
Oh,
man.
trust me.
Got to keep moving.
Yeah, but you got to look at it like this, right? You got to move with a certain amount of force. If you run yourself down, you ain't even moving with the correct force you need. You know what I'm saying? So you got to always kind of keep that in mind. Trust me, because man, I done did the same type of thing. You get to the finish line, you wore out.
Yeah. And that's
And
one
next
thing
thing you
I
know,
don't compromise on is my time. When it's my time, I do not compromise. Don't call me, leave me alone. I'm not putting on a bra. You know, you gotta protect just a little bit of something for yourself, baby. You gotta protect a little bit of something for you. Mm.
That's a
yeah,
fact.
that's why I was like, man, we just gonna just take some time off. You know what I'm saying? Because we all got individual things going on. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm gonna try to make sure that happens like probably like every 6 episodes. You know what I'm saying? We just take one off, just reflect, just you know what I'm saying? Like if
Mhm.
Friday you make time on Friday to do this, then that same time on Friday, man, use it on yourself. Whether you go out to eat with your family, you sit back, you meditate, or you know what I'm saying, whatever it is that you know what I'm saying, you would have been doing this at a lot of time, man. Take care of yourself at that time. You know what I'm saying? Recharge, whatever, plan, whatever you need to do. It's like, bro, like, man, we all got things we got to handle. You know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of why I wanted to do this, so that you know what I'm saying, because like I be trying to do good stuff alone, even though we ain't on the same path. Just having people that I can talk to, just trying to make stuff happen, man. Like man, y'all don't know how much of a motivation y'all be for me. You know what I'm saying? Like some days, if I was doing this by myself, I probably would have quit. You know what I'm saying? But now that it's not just about me, you know what I'm saying? Now I get that extra boost of energy. Like, let me get up here. You know what I'm saying? Let me find these videos. You know what I'm saying? Let me try to figure out how to make this work. You know what I'm saying? So,
Mhm.
you know, I'm very thankful for that, and I'm thankful for y'all.
We got the
Same
time
here.
for today, or we're gonna do that next
You said what?
videos.
Oh no, we about to I got some stuff lined up now. So y'all ready to get into this?
Let's do it.
All right, I'm ready.
Let's go.
If you don't get hoes, they don't want you. If you ain't just fucking bitches, they don't really want you. And it's weird how that works. Cause like I remember telling the girl before, like, oh, I ain't had sex in over a year, and she was just like, why? I'm like, by choice, and she was like, I guess she thought I was trolling. And then when we linked, you know, I guess she assumed I was gonna try some shit. You for real? You really ain't had sex in over a year? I'm like, yeah. I've been just chilling, you know, grinding, doing my thing. She's like, your shit must be weak then. She didn't want me no more. She wanted me the entire time until she figured out I ain't been fucking. And I'm like, damn, you was all over me, throwing your body at me. And the moment you realized I was serious, like, I ain't out here just fucking everything. She stopped wanting me, bro. And it's crazy.
Well, anyway, video kept stopping, but basically, this dude is saying that he's having issues when like I guess the females he trying to kick it with don't want him because he don't have like a lot of action going on in his life. So I mean, some of us may be in relationships or whatever, but we've all been single at some point in our lives. So let's just let's just hear what y'all got to say. We'll start with since he's referring to women, we'll start with the women. I mean, do you think what he's saying is valid? Do y'all think that?
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's probably valid on a certain level because, like anything, there's levels to this, right? Like that's a young woman's game. She don't want something that don't nobody else want, right? And that's how this young lady that he's talking about, that's how she looking at it. Don't nobody else want them, because if it was worth anything, he'd have these young hoes in a tizzy, and that's probably true for the most part, right? Like, because girls be acting, especially when they're young, they be acting like that. But so I'm gonna say on a level, there's a level of women or young girls that do feel that way, but that is definitely not. I wouldn't say that's a major part of adult women, like grown women. Like I don't agree to that because I'd rather a man that can control himself You can't control your penis, you can't control your life. And it seems like the young man has a lot of self-control. Oh, and to add, there are women of all ages, adult women of all ages, younger 20s on up, that also have nothing to offer but sex, right? And you cannot manipulate a man that has gone without sex if all you have to offer is sex. So really, that's also another option. If all she got to offer is sex and he don't need that, she's going to have a hard time keeping his mind busy with the shit that she don't got.
So she
How he
thinks.
going to forget about that?
She think that because if she took time to actually get to know him for him, then she would see that she can't, like, he could be the type of man that don't need to be controlled. You know what I'm saying? In order to do right. Because a lot of women, they might thrive on a man's hypersexuality or want to have sex all the time, and they want to control that man through that.
So do you think that like this situation happens a lot? Like, okay, so like when a dude actually maybe reaches the age where he says, okay, man, I'm gonna focus on improving my life, and you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna kind of put the women to the side unless the right type of female comes along. Do you think a lot of dudes go through what this guy going through?
I don't.
That's my like. Go ahead.
I think this young man is ahead of his time though, because normal males his age, because he looks young. I'm assume that he's in his like early 20s, maybe mid 20s or something like that. And it seems like he's ahead of his time, definitely. Don't find a lot of you like that that's more focused on, you know, at that time they're really out there just sowing their votes. And you actually said best. I wish he would have left like at least a slice of bread on the table to elaborate on.
Yeah.
I mean, she pretty much hit it on the head. There's a lot of young females that feel like that. And it's also right when he stated, you know, young females, they in this day and time, they feel like in order for them to get ahead with the man, they need to be able to control them with the power. Listen,
That's why OnlyFans is so popular.
say that one more time.
I said that's why OnlyFans is so popular.
Right, right.
What you think, Mel?
I think with that whole situation right there is crazy. I'm gonna tell you, I just think it's crazy. Cause like you said, you could be a guy, you just focusing on yourself, trying to get your revenue together, and whatever girl come along that you want to vibe with, you know what I'm saying? And maybe the girl that he talking about, maybe she just for the street. I mean, and like maybe that's just the case. He might not be a part wanting to be in the street, or he not trying to fuck with him like that. But I mean, it's crazy to me though, because I was like, well, damn, if he not have any hoes, that would make you think that it make a woman want to deal with him because he not dealing with nobody else outside of it. You know what I'm saying? So I just think it's something wrong with the female. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's just something wrong with her, but I don't know.
So,
but I do think it's crazy though.
Yeah. So it's like have y'all ever been in that situation?
I have.
Not that's
Yeah.
Okay.
I have. Where
Yeah,
I was really glad.
I've been in that situation. That's why I say it's crazy.
That's all she wanted was that. And if she didn't get that, then it was fuck me. So I'm like, fuck you too.
Yeah.
So it's
I've
like
been there
guns
too.
and butter, man. Like sometimes, and then sometimes the female might not be mature. She might not be mature enough to be able to deal with that type of man.
All jelly, no truth.
She missed something too close. Good for her.
She all
Might be
jelly and no
mature.
toast.
I mean, like, there's a possibility that there's women that don't want to deal with a man unless he is having sex, but that is because that's all she wants, right? But that should be something that's set up front, right?
But
Because
I've heard
if all I want is sex, right? I don't want a relationship. I don't want you feeling for me. I don't want you trying to make me love you at a later date. I don't want a man who is practicing abstinence. I want a man that has other coochies because he's not going to be hung up on mine. I want a man that is playing the field. So when I take my leave and I dip, it's okay. He's fine. We had our fun, we had our time, and that's cool. I just don't feel like that's what this young man is talking about. You know what I'm saying? What he's talking about is a young woman who really has not found out what her value is, right? She really doesn't understand that she has more to offer him, or maybe she doesn't have more to offer, but she doesn't know what else she could offer. And the fact that she can't hold the sex in monopoly is the reason she didn't want to deal with him. It has nothing to do with what she thinks about his character. I mean, she could say that, but that doesn't seem like the case. She just
isn't it
doesn't.
true
I
that
She doesn't have the
disagree. I think she
manipulation.
knows.
You think she
I think
knows?
she knows. I disagree. I think she knows. I disagree
Knows what?
totally. Like, basically, it's hard to explain, but when you've been a guy like me that's done been in that situation, and I was dealing with it with an older woman, like, so, like, it's crazy to me. I just I think it's
Well,
some
what is
kind
it
of
that you
form of,
think she
like,
knows? Like, you disagreed, but you
I
didn't
don't
tell me
know
what
how
you
to
think.
explain it.
Disagree with.
ain't the saying true
I
that
just
like
totally disagree. I don't know. I'm gonna
women,
let y'all go ahead.
women, they want a man that's wanted by other women. I've heard that a lot. As far as a woman, like like say it's a good looking guy and he's with an ugly girl. Like most women will be like, "No, why is he with her?" You know what I'm saying? Like, don't no woman want no man that other women don't want, is what I've heard.
Yeah, but and as a woman who values herself and my self-esteem is doesn't rely on anyone else's validity, I'm telling you that that's a certain type of people, because that goes for men and women, which would bring us to why women and men only date married people, right? There's some men and women that only date married people. A man doesn't want a woman that don't nobody else want, but usually those type of people that are like that, they're looking for validation subconsciously in the choices that they make in a partner. Oh, they think she's pretty, so I should think she's pretty. She must really be pretty. How many times have you saw a man or one of your homeboys look for validation from their homeboys once they introduced their girlfriend? That's a thing. That is a
It's
thing.
it's rare. It's if you find that more in women. Women do that
Dear,
because like for
I've been and
a
I'm
woman
telling
getting
you, I
a
get
woman
shown
getting
off a lot. That happens a lot. It
you
happens a
find
lot.
a lot of women that get women period, they get their nails done, they get all these things done. They're not doing that for men because men could care less about that type of stuff. So that type of validation that you're talking about, it's rare that you find men for that because I could care what less what my homeboys think about my girl.
But you're talking about women and men doing this. I'm telling you, it's a certain type of people. they seek validation. That is
Yeah.
not all people, because I don't care. I want my man out the way. I don't give a damn what anybody else thinks of him. I don't care about whether or not this girl wants him or whether he got 1,000 hoes. That shit is not going to have any bearing on whether or not I'm more attracted to him or he's more attractive to me. Like, that doesn't have that. People that do that aren't able to make conscious decisions on their own. They're looking for validity.
That got a lot to do with you being in tune with yourself. A lot of people not in tune with themselves.
I
So
agree.
that validation is what keep them going.
I agree, but that's why they do it. That's why they do it. I don't have that, need. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have that need. Like, me and Codename, I know for a fact we could go somewhere and we don't need to be seen. Even though we know we will be. Right? However, there is no need for that. Like, we don't need it.
No lie detector.
The biggest flex is there is no one that can put me on a pedestal higher than I've put myself on. So that's what I mean when I say that this young lady that he's with, she does not have enough faith in herself. She has not done the what can I offer this man outside of what I was born with. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, what kind of intellectual conversations can you have? Like, and that's a lot of people, men and women, that really don't know how to give of themselves. They don't know how to give them themselves. And she's thinking, I ain't gonna be able to keep this Negro if he ain't concerned about coochie. Because that's all I got. I gotta get him hooked up and get him wrapped up into this sex thing emotionally and mentally so that I can keep him. And I feel like that is why she decided to walk away. It had nothing to do with she think he lame. She was dating above her level. That's what it was.
That makes
Period.
sense.
She out of her league.
It make a whole lot of sense.
I mean,
But I have to
do
agree
you
with
think
Codename.
do you think it could have been that maybe she felt like the nigga shut himself down because he got hurt?
I don't think she thought that far.
Because I mean, we only hearing his side of the story, so like, think about it. I mean, a
What
nigga
if
can shut down for the bread, but a nigga can also shut down because he got hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so that is absolutely a possibility. However, most men shut down emotionally after hurt, not
Not sex.
physically.
Yeah, not sex.
When men shut,
It
when
depends.
men
It
close
depends on
themselves off physically, it's usually spiritual enlightenment.
it depends on how you got hurt.
I mean,
You see what I'm saying?
most men
Unless
can
he
have
got
sex.
burned.
He
Most
could have
men
got
can
hurt.
have
I'm
sex.
saying he could have got hurt like chasing sex, chasing a chick.
But for a man, you don't necessarily get tired of the chasing of females. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean,
Nah,
I mean, I
but
think it's
you
a possibility. I just don't think it. That
men
wasn't
besides the
my
men
first
can have
thought.
sex. Men can have sex without any feelings attached. So
So
for
can
him
women.
to be like that, he's in tune with his feminine side. If you ask me, you know what I'm saying? Like,
What?
he's in tune with that because most men can have sex without any emotion involved at all, just because she look good.
yeah, but you gotta look at it like this, right? Okay, so like check it. So like he could have been in a relationship with somebody and the shit didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? So he was
Yeah.
like, okay, now I'm just gonna focus on me because I put so much energy into that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta be careful what the fuck I do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But he didn't
Yeah,
give a
that's
lot of
possible.
context. So it's kind of hard to really tell. You know what I'm saying? He said it's about money, but at the same time, he a dude. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna say, man, I was with this chick and she broke my heart. So I decided to just keep my penis in my pants. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean,
Or I
I'm
got
not gonna
wrapped
say all
up
that.
in a female because of the sex, and now
Right,
I'm trying to be more cautious. You're right,
right.
because that's more to explain than someone would probably want to admit. So
It
it's
could
a
have been something more, a little bit
possibility.
more deeper than that, as far as if he was with a chick and he got burnt, or he got caught some type
Yeah,
of disease from some chick or something.
yeah. Or
It could
niggas
be,
beat the shit out of him. I mean, you
yeah,
never know.
Like that day, that'll do it. That'll do it. Get that
I
ass
mean,
tore up and do it now.
yeah.
Okay.
So you never know.
That'll do it. That will
Well,
do
I
it.
might need to reevaluate my decisions.
Might need to think this whole situation. What did I
Right,
do?
right.
Got to get me some ice while I figure out what I'm supposed to do with my life. Yeah,
Yeah,
that'll do it. That'll do
that's
it.
funny. That's funny. He
Yeah.
didn't look like he was much of a fighter either.
Nah, he ain't no
yeah.
fighter now.
Nah.
He real sweet. He real sweet. He's a sweet young man. He's a sweet young man, and he gonna get him a good one day. But God
Well,
Almighty,
yeah.
no, he might have got that ass tore up.
I'm surprised that he didn't go and say that she tried to call him gay.
I
Cause
have
nigga,
heard
Yeah.
that though.
that's the new thing. Like if like a chick feel like a dude don't want to have sex with them, they'll just claim that the nigga gay. Like damn.
That's not really new,
No, it
actually.
ain't
'Cause
new.
I
I've
checked
had that happen.
somebody years ago, and I know I had to been in my early 20s about that shit. Because just because you got a hot pocket don't mean that any man want to stick it in there. And women be so mad about that when they're place a value on that. They don't like women. Us as women, we're not really good at taking rejection, and that's really where that stems from. Like, we not good at taking rejection. Like, there's some women out here that think that every man's supposed to want some coochie, and
Yeah.
that's just.
Hypersexuality.
And he might want some all the time. He just don't want yours on. Okay,
Right.
he don't want yours. He just didn't want yours.
All
So,
her
but
value
yeah,
come from aiming low.
A lot of
yeah.
men are
Like
sexuals.
You
Like,
said what?
you have a lot of men out here that are sapiosexuals.
Oh, girl, that's not what I thought you said.
that's
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that's true.
Sexual. You are not bringing that intellect to the table. They're not interested. It doesn't
Yeah.
move them. You know, that's why I said a lot of men are sapiosexuals, just as much as women.
Yeah,
You got
men
And
and
I'm
women.
sexual.
and,
I would be one of
mhm. And I prefer knowing that a man isn't moved by beauty alone. Because I tell you what, and especially from a spiritual sense, like, as well, not just character wise, but spiritually, I prefer a man who isn't so caught up in beauty that he can't see anything else, because that'll get you messed up every time.
because when that beauty gone, then what you got?
Everything look good ain't good for you.
Nah.
You know what? When grandma say everything that glitter ain't gold,
She was right.
boy, she ain't
She was
never
right.
lied, boy. She ain't never lied. But a lot of times, and from a spiritual aspect, for both men and women, the entity that's sent to deceive or trick or whatever is usually very beautiful, very handsome. Like, and you never see past that, because that's it's like the story of the mermaids and the sirens, how the sirens be singing, Keisha. Like, is that story kind of like that? And they're meant
Draw you
to
in.
trap you in that, right?
Yeah.
And it just relates to us in reality, because when you get caught up in what the outer looks like, and you forget to try to focus on inside, that before you know it, that should have had you burned out. Now you drained mentally, physically, emotionally, running around here not having sex for a year, and you don't even know why. He got messed up.
They said that the devil was the most beautiful angel in heaven.
Mm,
So
mm,
everything, but that got
okay.
a lot to do with maturity too, like being mature. Because
Mhm,
I used to think that way. I used to go for the prettiest girl and actually be moved by it until I grew up. And I noticed
mhm.
most of them girls, all the guys are chasing them, and most of them girls are not nice girls. Like they not, ain't nobody you want to bring home to mama.
The ones that was,
Yeah.
somebody wiped them up real quick.
Yeah, they either wifed up or used up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. That's a big one.
I
That's a
mean,
big one, but it's the
yeah,
truth.
because that's what
It's
everybody
the
shoot
truth.
for.
Yeah,
That was
everybody
like
shooting
one.
for that.
That's like one of my things. Like, I don't care how good she look. If she can't handle looking good, then I really can't deal with her. Like, because goose gonna come at you. You know what I'm saying? And if you can't have discernment on that shit, yo, niggas gonna run through you. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
why BBLs are so popular because that's what certain guys with money want to showcase. You take me out of that equation, because
I know that's right.
yeah,
I don't want to be in that either.
I like the
because
I'll
red.
take my
them thighs don't be matching.
I like my natural.
You said that they was
You know.
twins, but they're not identical.
Huh?
He said they was twins, but they're not identical.
Sweet baby Jesus.
Them thighs don't be matching, yo. For real, I don't see what the big hype is about it. To be honest,
it's a picture.
People,
It's a picture. That's really
it
all it is.
is
It's a
just like we
pure.
were talking about. They're just trying to sell something.
it's a
Yeah,
oasis.
it's a
That's
picture.
what it is.
Whether it's they selling something to themselves or to other people, you know. Um, I do see a purpose in some plastic surgery, like for people that are disfigured or been in accidents or been in fires and things like that. But outside of that, like to be going all the way to Mexico to risk your life, um, I'm
And then you got
good.
to take it out later
You need it.
on. You got a butt bill.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
you got to keep going back.
Walking around smelling like sewage.
That they're trying to make themselves a trophy, and everybody ain't meant to be a trophy.
Listen here, I'm 44. You gonna take these Hawaiian rolls on my back and these stretch marks on my legs, and you're gonna be happy about it. Okay, that's what you're gonna do. You gonna
Yeah,
that's
like
But
it.
it's
That's
crazy.
all.
they want to see the stretch marks. They do not care about that food
They
at all.
and don't. It ain't never stopped nothing.
Nothing.
I think it's
Like
just
get your
most
hands
most
off it.
men, most men, most of the men with money. That's what they want to showcase because that's what's popular. And women are going out there getting that just to show off on Instagram or be somebody's arm
Well,
candy.
for a
And
come up,
that's
man, you got females working regular jobs saving up for BBLs, bro.
no for
And,
real.
then, and when they get it, they ain't got to work no more.
Look,
For
working
real.
2 jobs, double overtime for B, not to pay
Yep.
for school, not you know what I'm saying
For
for
BBL.
BBL.
Yep. As a matter of fact, um, mm,
There's no
we
change.
just had a lady leave one of our locations up north because that's what she's been doing for the last like 6 years. And now she's a model.
See,
I
Okay.
but
mean,
they can't be
It
for everybody. You know what I'm
it
saying?
it
Like
yeah,
ain't
somebody
just
work for her.
she's a model now. I
it
mean,
ain't
but she
just
looks
it ain't
good
just
though.
beauty.
She
Yeah,
looks
that's what I'm
regular. She
saying.
looks good.
Like
Yeah,
that's
she looks
but
good.
it'll be somebody looking at her saying, I can do that too.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Ain't gonna look right because she's like
it,
Dominican or something like that. So she already had a figure. She
Right.
just enhanced it. But they show pictures of her face. That face though, that ain't her face. Like she got a whole new face. That's really what she was working on. and a body, but she is a gorgeous. They have pictures of her in the office and stuff. Like she's gorgeous. And she doesn't she had a contract when she left and she spent 6 years, I think they said 6 years building up her. I could never. That's commitment there.
It ain't just women. I heard men are getting their knees done to make themselves taller.
Shut up, man.
Yeah, don't they gotta don't
You got
don't
to
they gotta
be crazy. What?
That's a
Hey,
fact.
don't they
That's
gotta
a
like
fact.
don't they gotta like break their knee and
No,
add
it's
like
a
extra
dude.
bone?
Yeah, it's a dude that I think he was like 5'9". Now he like 6'2", something
Yeah.
like that, because he got his knees done.
So do
And yeah,
y'all
it took him a year.
remember that show on MTV where they did like different documentaries on different people that was doing different things with drugs, surgery, stuff like that.
Oh
There
yeah.
was a dwarf-sized person that wanted to be taller, and it was she got the knee surgery. And the thing is, they put what do you call them? Metal rods in there,
Yeah.
and each month they would turn it to stretch it, type thing, in order for
I
That
them.
heard,
sounds so painful.
That's
I heard it's
Look,
painful, and it take you a year. It take you a year to learn how to walk again.
yeah, but how do it work with your top half?
Yeah, it's uneven.
Matthew, man,
Uneven.
shut up, bro. Like, sir.
I'm saying, think about it. You
Hey,
got a
look, hey,
short
look,
top half and a long
Y'all
bottom
ain't
half.
getting
hey, look. It ain't in the top half. It's the arms. Like his arms look like he got a 5'9" person's arms, but he's
take
6'2".
y'all off because I know y'all lying. I know you lying.
Straight
Why you
T-Rex.
don't know how to act? Y'all don't know how to act.
But think about it.
You
But think
you
about it
had
though.
just choked me right then. You had just
Your in most cases, your body is like proportion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like if you make your legs longer, your top half still gonna be the same length.
But Kevin Hart said the same thing. He
He
said
did.
the exact thing. Well, what about my top part? Like I'm
Yeah.
still
yeah.
short arms.
We are not gonna make it happen like this.
Hey, look, it's a crazy time we living in, yo, for real.
Yeah.
And you walk
Definitely.
around with the arms of a dwarf, and
It's
And
somehow that makes you feel better. Like, I
Right.
don't
Like who
understand.
like okay, imagine a person doing that and they go back and holler at the chick. She's like, well, why your top half so short?
What you got going on?
or how
even
you gonna
Right.
put if you
Why you
5'9"
look like
and
a Tyrannosaurus Rex?
you make yourself 6'2", I don't even see how you can put your hands in your pocket.
You're right.
Oh,
You
y'all ain't.
gotta ask somebody else to get your wallet out your pocket
Oh,
for you.
God.
You can't even get them off.
Oh, hey, you get my wallet. You get my wallet.
Right.
Hey, you got me. You got me. You got me. I can't reach.
Yeah. Dang.
Hey, look, that's crazy, yo.
Oh,
It
That's
is,
crazy.
yo.
y'all
this
ain't shit.
the bottom part is set up.
Oh God. How you gonna wipe your credit card on your pants?
I keep my 5'10". I'm good with that.
Right.
Oh, man.
In this day and time, like I say about 10 years from now, it's gonna be more fake people. Like it was already fake people, but now it's physically fake people.
Mm-hmm.
And I am so thankful that that is not a route that I want to take. Like literally, I get up some days and be like, you know what? Really? Like it's people that's paying $5,000-$10,000 to have lips like mine. And I woke up
Ain't
like
it?
I woke
Ain't
God
it?
did a good job did a good job when he made everybody. I don't understand why people just can't leave it alone. Leave it be.
it's society. It's society making them feel like, you know, you need to change this to look better. And the thing is, it's a lot of
Mm-hmm.
people that is following suit. And when you realize that, you know, everything that you want and need, you can get just being yourself and loving on
Yeah.
yourself. Like
You
a
got
lot of,
exercises
Yeah.
that can make your butt bigger. Like there's exercises out there for that.
I mean, really, you better do some wall Pilates. I'm about to
Yeah.
get into this week.
But a lot of people don't want to put in that type of work.
It's the westernized thought
Yeah.
process of Americans. Like we want everything right now without any of the work. We want the
Right.
results without any of
Yeah,
the work.
because now they got the contacts, the permanent contacts.
I seen that.
Yeah,
I seen that.
what? Didn't we learn
A
from
dude went
Tiny?
blind from that.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Didn't we learn? Didn't we learn our
Unless
lesson?
unless unless they gonna make my eyes like shoot out laser beams or see through walls, you can
Yo,
keep it.
if we
I
can do
still
some
ain't messing with it.
X-Men type shit,
Yeah, I'm
I'm
for it
down.
then.
I'm down
Yeah.
for that. I'll wear my little laser glasses during the day. I'll do that. I'm down for that. Otherwise, I'll take my pretty brown eyes. Pretty brown eyes. Yeah, these I'll take them. Cause what the permanent? Y'all ever had a contact stuck in your eye? That shit
I
is
can't even
ridiculous.
put them. I can't even put them in my eye. I tried
I
everything in the
can't,
world. I can't
man.
stop blinking.
He can't stop blinking.
I can't stop blinking. I cannot put contacts in my eyes for nothing in this world.
Oh God. I got it in there, but I got it stuck in my eye. It was dry. I've been traumatized ever since. I think I was in my early 20s. I ain't put none on yet.
You fell asleep in them.
Yes. Cause see, my mama was a contact connoisseur. Okay. She could stretch a pair of contacts for 2 years. Swear to God. I done seen her do it. So I'm thinking I got my contacts. My mama sleeping. I barely seen my mama take her contacts out. So I'm thinking, OG did it. I could do it. Went to sleep, woke up, them shits was hard like bricks in my eyes. Girl, I called my mama crying. I was like, help me, please. I've never put on contacts again, ever.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't mind doing that laser eye surgery though. I know a lot of people that's successful. Like they can see 20/20 now from laser
Well,
eye surgery.
they have newer non-invasive alternatives to the laser surgery. I keep telling
Like
my
an
daughter because
outpatient.
she never wanted to do she didn't want to do the LASIX, but she didn't want to do that because they explained it to us and she was like, yeah, mom, I'm good. But they're like evolving with this so much over the time. I mean, you might be able to look into that non-invasive part. Mr. Beast actually did a show on it, and he got like 1,000 people's eye corrected with this surgery, this non-invasive surgery. Look into that. It was pretty cool. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Yeah.
I remember
I don't know
hearing
how
about
much
it
it's gonna cost.
when they first started doing laser eye surgery, and I'm like, these people gonna go blind in 10 years. I ain't messing with it. But it's done been that long now, so and I got family
Yeah.
members that's living with it, and their eyes are better, so I know it's safe.
Yeah, and they've evolved that too. Like the laser surgery that people got 10 years ago is nowhere near what they're doing now. It's way advanced. It's not the same thing.
So do you guys think we at a point now where like if they come up with a way to change a person's personality, then motherfuckers would do it?
Yes.
Like let's say if you wanted to be funny, because motherfuckers say you ain't funny, or you wanted to be more charismatic, that people wouldn't go get the surgery.
They probably already working on that because that's gonna make more entertainers. That's gonna make more people. Just if you want to be a singer, you just pay the money and you can be a singer, or you can be a comedian.
I think that virtually that we are approaching a time where in a virtual reality you can be whatever you want, and I think that's where people are going to be stuck.
That's where we got to go.
They
That's what we
selling
gonna have
land
to-
on Meta now. They selling land in the metaverse. Like you could buy land, and celebrities
Never
are buying
been.
up land in the motor. They want to make it so people are spend as much time as they can in another reality.
Right, because if we're going to a place of universal dollar or not really money, they have to have some way to afford the things that they want to do. And I think that will be it. I believe that people are going to definitely be able to be whatever they want, whenever they want, just not in the sense of this reality. It's just going to be in a virtual world, but even that's going to be controlled, like you said, Slick, because
I
rich
got
people
I got an
already
Oculus
got
in the
that
house.
there.
I got an Oculus in the house, and getting on that thing is just like you in a whole different world. Like it's too realistic.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm not. I've never been on it. I don't plan on it.
Nah, you should try it.
I'm
You
sure
should
they
try
Try it.
it.
I don't want to.
are
Cause
trans.
My,
What do you call it? Your what's the word I'm looking for? They're transitioning the not the soul, but the
Consciousness.
consciousness to virtual reality.
And I'm good. I'll keep mine.
it's fun. I just don't stay on it. I know people that leave it plugged in and play it like so you don't it don't go dead on you. I just feel like once they go dead, that's the time. That's my time on there. I'm not gonna keep it plugged in just to play it longer.
And I honestly like listen, and this is just how I look at it. Games are games, right? But one, if your shit ain't together, you shouldn't be playing shit. You should be worrying about your life and not worrying about the distractions that any entity is giving you to derail you from sovereignty and independence and freedom and those type of things. Anything that can control you, Airbit is a liability, especially now. It's a
I believe
liability.
that. I believe that 100%. But it's about being responsible too, because like that type of stuff can really consume a person that's weak minded. You know what I'm saying? Like they spend all their time on there. But I think
you
it's a
know,
good thing because my grandma's in Africa and like me and her can go fishing in China together on this thing.
yeah,
Like it's kind of like Facebook. Like it's a way to bring people no matter where you at on
right.
Earth
Like
together.
you can go on a mountain and like it do like you can have meditations on mountaintops. You know what I'm saying? Like it's exercise, but you won't be in you'll be in your house, but it'll look like you somewhere totally different, like in the forest or in a field of flowers or whatever. Like
I've done rock
I just
climbing. I've done rock climbing on there, and my heart be racing after I get off of it. Like it's that real.
yeah, I just feel like people tend to get caught up in that stuff like that because they don't try to do no work in it. Like if you just look at it as, oh, well, this is a game, I'm going to have fun, it can consume you. But if you say, how can I take this and use it to better humanity? You start thinking about it differently. You know what I'm saying? You start looking at it for what it really is, like, because then you looking at it as a tool and not like a escape. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Right.
Because I'm pretty sure
And that's
eventually a lot.
exactly.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead, Matt. Oh, I'm sorry,
No, I
Smith.
That's
was
Go
just
enough.
ahead.
saying that, like, I'm pretty sure like a lot of surgeries and stuff going to go to virtual reality, like precision surgeries, where it has
Hmm.
to be so small to like fix certain things. It's probably going to go to. I mean, they're probably already doing it right now.
They doing that. They
You know?
doing that for like surgeons that's like before they finish school, before they finish, they can do actual surgery on the virtuality, which ain't gonna you ain't gonna kill the
Ain't
actual
gonna kill
person
nobody.
for like
Hmm.
practice.
Right. Yeah.
And
You
that's how I
just got to
meant
know
it
what to do with
too,
it.
Smith. That's how I meant it too. When I'm saying like I look at it from some people's perspective as an addiction, like being addicted to drugs, because like they
Yeah.
literally stop living in this realm, this reality, to build something or to just play a game that really isn't going to benefit them. And at
Right.
some point in time, man, I don't really know if I should say that, but that's at some point in time, there is going to be a bridge. There's right now, there is a clear bridge between this and that. And there's going to be a point where that bridge just kind of fades away. It's going to fade
Yeah.
away, you know. And when you think about it on a deeper, more complicated level, when you think about it and you think
Mhm.
about mental illnesses like schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, Those are just two of the mental health issues where their bridge left. Their bridge disappeared. They could no longer decipher between reality, what was real and what wasn't. And I just kind of compare it to that, you know what I mean? Like, because there's let's look at the state of what the United States. Look at the state of the United States. We are not the strongest mentally. We've been lied to and we've accepted so much shit over a course of whatever years, right? We still have people that really and truly believe that they were oppressed by having to free slaves. So you know what I'm saying? When you have,
Well, what are you talking about? Like white people who believe they've been oppressed?
Yeah.
yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, they were. They were. You want to tell you the white people that they talking about? Check this out. Okay, so you know on the plantation, right? You got the owner, but then you got like the dirty white people that work for the owner.
Yeah.
See, the owner benefited. The dirty white person got pushed down with the black people. So when it's time to vote, you know what they told the white people? Now we got to get them jobs that we were giving y'all to the black people. Really, that's where the racism come from. It really ain't the super rich against the black. It's the lower class white against the black. Because we the ones fighting over that slice of pie.
It ain't gonna never be right because this is all stolen land. It's all stolen land. Stolen people built it. It's gonna never be right. It's gonna always be.
That's right. That's right. But in 2026, for you to still have that thought process, these are the people that are fundamentally lost.
The white people that think that they thinking small. They're not thinking the same reason why some white people get scared when we raise our voice. They call it hostile. They in fear of us, even though we don't have the history of killing them. They got the history of killing us. So if black people come into power, they feel like we gonna do the same shit to them that they did to us.
I can't say that they think it's small. It's kind of like the way some black people feel like when Mexicans come over here and they get jobs and businesses that the Mexicans is taking from them.
But we don't go about it the same way.
But because of the position that we in before they get brought into our society as a normal, they do take. You know what I'm saying? They do have to get employed in places where we search for jobs like them. Just like that's how it was before we became free. Like a lot of the jobs that the white people, the lower class white people did, some of them jobs went to black people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even think they hate us because our skin is black. They hate us because we was underneath them in their mind, and then we got put up to where they were at, but they didn't go up. You know what I'm saying? It's like you brought them up, but you ain't take us no further. You know what I'm saying? It's like the government supporting people from other countries, bringing them up to black people level, but the black people don't elevate. You see what I'm saying? You're going to always create some sort of hate situation, but that's what they want.
And that's what I'm saying. Like they built this imaginary scenario and framed it so that people still have that thought process, and a lot of people haven't woken up to that. You know what I'm saying? Like they haven't woken up to the reality of it, that we really could stop this shit. We really could just be in reality. I'm talking about not individually, but as a collective, we could if we wanted to. All we would have to do is collectively say, this isn't what really happened. This isn't the truth. This isn't how we should have to live. Like, this isn't how this should have to be. Is it likely? No. But technically it is possible. People could wake up. It's just that they're not. That's why I said the bridge between that reality and this one is gonna disappear for a lot of people, and they're not gonna know how to come back to this reality. And that is going to be the problem with that virtual place, is people are not going to know how to bring themselves back. That's going to be their life.
But let me ask you this question. Okay, so on one hand, people say, well, you know, the mind and the soul are slaves of the flesh, right? Meaning we got things that we want and desires, you know what I'm saying, urges that keep us living in sin or on low vibrational levels, right? So in a way, if we could free ourselves from the flesh, which causes us to have all these urges and these low vibrational thoughts, it might lead us to a higher level. Like, like we've been fed so long that virtuality is the end, Bitcoin is the end, the internet is the end. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I mean, it might just be that we evolving just like everything else do. You know what I'm saying? Like a tree. You ever seen a tree grow around something?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We might just be that point in time where we just gonna deviate from just growing straight up or what we think is straight up. Maybe we've been behind so long that what we think right now is normal is us being behind.
From the time
Indeed.
from the time of Willie Lynch to now, that's a long time for it to still be in black people's mind to do it subconsciously, to hate each other subconsciously,
But,
to feel some type of way about each other, not even knowing that we doing it. Like I don't even
let
think
me
like
ask you
it's
something. Do you really think it's a long time? Like, okay, think about it like this. Every other living thing on this planet kind of acts automatically. You know what I'm saying? They don't really think like we do. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't decide, I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna go to work. You know what I'm saying? They just run, play, gather, do all their natural things innately. You know what I'm saying? Like we are the ones with the minds. So our evolution, you know what I'm saying? Like our route ain't gonna be automatic. It's gonna have to be a lot of difficult times and a lot of different things we're gonna have to go through just because of how we design. Like we might actually really, and it's messed up, but we might actually really be on the right path according to the design. Because nobody knows what the end game is. All we know is what
well,
we've been told. And we done
I don't
seen on
think
many levels that we've been told lies. So like
you can,
right now, you know what I'm saying? We could be thinking that, well, we supposed to end up going to heaven or we're gonna return to the universe. But who to say when that's gonna happen? You know what I'm saying? Like
it,
that could be after mankind done merged with machines, traveled the galaxy, and done all these other things. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that it's still kind of like the thing we said people want what they want now. It's like we kind of do that with our lives a little bit. Like as far as humanity growing, it could be a long ways down the road before we even get to the point where we're supposed to be. Because we just babies in the universe. You know what I'm saying? We've been here on this planet for a while, but we ain't been here as long as the planet. So like in this
it's
vast universe that's been here forever, we babies. You know what I'm saying?
it's hard to
So
say that we on the right path or want to be on the right path when it's all been designed by somebody. It was designed by somebody for things to
it,
be the way that they are.
it was designed by a human mind.
That's what I'm saying. By a human mind that's not us.
But
So
hold on though, check it though. I mean, you don't think it was slaves in Egypt?
yeah, it was. They was
That's what I'm
oppressed too.
saying. That's what I'm saying. Oppression is something that humans do. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I said we babies. Like when you take a baby gonna have to make mistakes. Our mistakes just have greater risk. Like you know what I'm saying? Like to assume that it's just gonna happen overnight, what's gonna happen in our generation. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes to think about it and just look at humanity as a whole, it's kind of being super optimistic considering where we came from.
When
You
you
know what I'm
talking
saying?
about
Like
the slaves in Egypt, they were oppressed, but I don't think they went through the gruesome things that black people went through. From what I've read, they just worked all the time. But us, it was mutilation. It was
that's what they that's what the slaves did.
no, but it was mutilation. It was babies being cut out. It was a lot of gruesome, disgusting things that white folks did to black people. Like that stuff wasn't. The Jews didn't go through that. Even if you was killed by gunshots or something, but not nothing like that to control the masses.
Because it's evolution. It's a fear tactic. Just like if you get slaves right, if you had slaves right now you ain't gonna be nice to them. You're gonna go back and look in history and see what worked. And if that don't work, you're gonna take it to another extreme until you
I don't
learn
think
better.
so. That's not in our nature to do that. That's some caveman shit that was done to us. We not as a people. I don't think that might be something that white America is afraid of, that we would do them the same way if we got in power. But I don't really think that that's in black people as a
No,
whole,
I
our nature to do that.
I think now in the present time, I don't even think slavery will ever come from just one race no more. I think it will just come from a class of people.
Rich and poor.
Honestly,
Yep, I do
that's what I'm
Yeah.
too.
saying. And if you look at that, going from race slavery to just rich and poor slavery, that's a form of evolution. Because at least you learning that it ain't about just your race being better than the next race. It's about the have and the have-nots. It's just ugly
True.
because we living in it. I mean,
And then too,
I
in
think
this
that
day and age, it's a way out. We can, it's different ways to raise your status and and create general wealth for your family as black people is way easier for that to happen now. So it ain't like back in slavery times, they didn't necessarily have a way out. You had some black people that was wealthy, but it really wasn't too many options like it is today
yeah.
to be able to
But
get
But
out of poverty.
wealth doesn't free you.
I mean, it's a type of freedom. I put it like that. It's not absolute. It's not absolution, but it's a type of being
it
free,
just turn
financially free.
it just lead you to a different master.
Yeah, it doesn't provide freedom, and
Because it's a
capitalism is
lot of
never
rich
going
people
to
right
do that.
now that they slaves to somebody. Somebody done got helped them get their foot in the door, did a favor for them, helped them start something, or back them with some money or something, and they slave. Why you think my man had pictures of presidents on his wall and dresses and shit? You know what I'm saying? Like it's levels.
It is. It is.
What did I
That's the
miss?
dirty side.
Huh?
What
Man, we
what
done
what
got
did I
way
miss?
off track.
What have y'all jumped to?
I have
Man,
no idea.
everywhere.
Everything, everywhere. Just random
Okay,
thought.
ain't nothing wrong with it.
Did we
And
have
Yeah.
another video?
Yeah. You all ready to go to the next video? I think y'all ready to go for the next video.
Yeah.
I have the next video.
Hey, y'all, I gotta take a brief intermission.
All right.
All right, I'll be back.
Wouldn't half of the bill be your food and half of the bill be my food? So then ultimately, if I'm paying 50%, I'm paying. I saw a video of a guy that said girls would rather pay 100% of their own bills than be with a man who they meet that wants to go 50-50. I guess my question is, if we're at dinner and we're doing 50-50 of the bill, wouldn't half of the bill be your food and half of the bill be my food? So then ultimately, if I'm paying 50%, I'm paying still 100% of my bills? Doesn't that math doesn't even make any sense? Splitting the bill 50-50, ultimately, unless I ordered something insanely expensive, splitting things 50-50 would still most likely get me paying majority of my own bill still, of my own thing. Then when the guy gets online and says, oh, you don't want to be with a guy who's doing 50-50, 50-50 is still her paying 100%. So, I mean, I guess I can almost see the argument as to why, if you're going to pay 100%, you might as well be by yourself and self-sustaining than pay 100% and then be with somebody who is literally just dragging you along. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Going 50-50 on a shared bill would then still probably mean I'm paying just my share, 100% of my share. I don't know. It just didn't seem like good logic. Girls would rather pay 100% than go 50-50. It's still 100%. It would still be all of her bill. She'd still pay all of her bill. So I don't even see whatever.
Well, first of all, I get what she's saying, but at the same time, I don't get it because just saying, like, if I was going out to eat and my partner, we understood that we're doing 50-50, I know already out the gate I'm going to get an appetizer, a full course meal, and probably dessert too. I wouldn't mind somebody paying partial of my bill versus not paying it at all. I mean, I don't mind going 50-50 when it comes to certain things. Even like in household things, say if you were living with your partner, I wouldn't mind going 50-50. Now, if he decides to pay 100%, that's fine, but 50-50 is better than paying it by yourself.
But
But
what
the
she's saying is,
go
like,
ahead.
if y'all go and split the bill, like y'all go and you pay 50% of the bill, you still paying 100% of your food that you would have paid for anyway had you went by yourself. Which, to her point, what she was saying is that's why women would rather pay just 100% than to go 50-50 with a man, because you still paying your 100%. You still paying it.
So I was thinking, like, regardless of who spent what, we're still splitting 50-50. I get what you're saying now, but that's how I was looking at it when she said that. So even if my bill was, $75 and his bill was only $25, I figured the whole amount is what we split in 50. That's not what you not. Maybe we interpreted it a
Well, I
little
mean, I guess she's assuming that the bills are the same.
Nah,
Your
she
bill
just
is
It's
the
never going
same
to
or
be the
whatever.
same.
I don't know.
Never going to be the
she
same because man is going to be very simple when it comes to certain shit. We're the ones that really vamp it up. So
she just she just made an argument that the only argument she probably could make that made sense that she could win. Because in any other situation,
it's still
like splitting going 50-50 on a house or whatever, that affords room to save up and for both of y'all to either, you know what I'm saying, do something separately to start your own or do something collectively to start your own. You know what I'm saying? But she talking about food.
Oh.
That's like one of the lowest things that you can even, you know what I'm saying, like use that,
I
you know what I'm saying,
still
use that
stand on what I
concept
said,
on.
even if it was just eating.
Yeah. Cause I mean, if I go out with somebody 50-50, they're gonna probably be paying for part of my bill. You know what I'm saying? Cause I know how much I'm gonna eat. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably gonna eat a lot and I'm probably gonna drink. So I wouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Even if she wanted to pay her portion, that's cool. But we ain't gonna pay the same thing. I doubt it. Not unless she get drunk. You know what I'm saying? And then I still might be like, yo, I got it. That just depends on the situation. But
Right.
past like dating or whatever, like in a household, I feel like if you got two ambitious people and they both got goals, you know what I'm saying? Like,
The,
why
the other
wouldn't you want to go
one
50-50?
about exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That way you both are building, you know what I'm saying? Whether y'all build it together or separately, you know what I'm saying? Because it would be rough. Okay, so you remember back in the day where one person would work, do all the work, and the other one would go to school. And when that one, you know what I'm saying, get out of school and they get a good job, they'll go to work and the other person go to school. You know what I'm saying? That's still 50-50. They just doing it at separate times. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
while that person going to school, they're not going to be able to work 100% of the time or make that same amount of money as they were doing before because they got to focus on school. You know what I'm saying? But like that's how you build it from the dirt.
Especially if, now it's my turn to go and we end up breaking up.
Right. You see,
So
that would
it's
be messed up because a lot of people did that too.
we're gonna split this drink 50-50, but mine at the bottom, but I'm gonna go first. My portion at the bottom, but I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna drink it first. Type shit.
Right.
Am I making sense?
I'm not at a point in my life where I can do 50-50.
Say that again.
That's
You say
just
you're not
not
gotcha.
been
Okay.
there,
So
done
it's
that.
like your money, my money is my money.
No, I don't need nobody else's money.
I'm just saying
I do quite well for myself.
if you were just hypothetically, you do. Uh, but hypothetically,
Hypothetically, like if I was in a relationship, like unless we're like getting in a long-term situation, there is no 50-50. We're not going to rent a place together. You can have your place and I have my place. If we decide to get married, then we can move from there. I just, one thing about relationships
But
is that's
that's
right.
still
It's
kind of,
always a back and forth.
but to a certain degree, that's still 50-50 because you're handling your well-being and I'm handling my well-being of the
Yeah, but
collection of
he's not
well-being.
in my house. But he's not
Yeah,
in my house.
but it's still the well-being that keeps you both happy in order to have a good relationship. You know what I'm saying?
No,
It's still, yeah, it's still 50-50. It's just separate. You got you,
no,
I
it's
got
not
me.
50-50.
That's basically what 50-50 is. I got me, you got you.
Because he's gonna have to have me too. Because what he ain't gonna court me? We ain't dating. Like, and 50-50 being in a relationship, it requires more than money. It
Right.
requires more than money.
Exactly.
Okay, so when you move in or when you're living with a person, it requires more. 50-50 is not enough. It's not enough because I'm the nurturer, right? I'm the one that's going to have to deal with everything else in the house. If that falls on me, then that's not 50-50. And when I think of 50-50, it got to be more than just financial.
But let me ask you a question though. If you're dealing with somebody who already doing everything that you do on their end, that you do at your end, then I'm pretty sure they wouldn't have an issue doing it if y'all were together. Like washing
That's not
dishes,
necessarily true.
cooking, helping the kids with homework. Like I'm saying, if you with an adult, I don't think a man would go from, oh, I'm gonna stop. I'm used to cleaning up my house, washing my dishes, cooking for me. I'm gonna move for you, and I ain't gonna do shit no more. But work.
Yeah.
Like that's that you don't even need to be with that person.
Because it feels
At
awkward.
all.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying. Like if a person already used to doing it, then 50-50 is like, damn, okay. I only got to clean up, I only got to wash dishes half the time. I only got to cook my meals half the time. You know what I'm saying?
That
Hell,
would be
she
that
did
would
it
be an
last night.
ideal situation for them, but
I
that's
got
not
every
gonna be
night.
for
Matter
me.
of fact, I got a couple of days off. Shit, I'll probably cook the next 3 days. Let me go to the grocery store and plan these meals out because I don't mind cooking because that's what I already been doing. See, 50-50 works when you got independent people who know how to handle themselves by themselves. If you
Oh,
got
of
somebody
course.
who's used to living with other people or, you know what I'm saying, they always had a girlfriend that did it for them, then yeah, 50-50 would be difficult. But to somebody who already handled their own business, then, yo, everything's going to be much easier.
Yeah. So 50-50 would be great. I'll stay here and he can have his place. And if we decide to get married, then it's got to be something different than 50-50. That's just my opinion. I'm not throwing my legs up, Circus Olay, doing all of this and that to be nobody roommate. I'm good. I'll just stay by myself, get some Peter on the side and not have to worry about it and then leaving his dirty drawers in my bathroom or leaving the toilet seat up or having to deal with his attitude.
Listen to the key words you use. Niggas pissing on the toilet seat, leaving their dirty drawers on the floor. Grown ass men don't do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They don't do that.
Well, if there's a grown ass man that don't do stuff like that and he got his stuff together, then that's fine. We'll discuss it. But I'm 50-50. That doesn't sound like a person that's ready for a marriage.
Nah, it sounds like a person who's ready for a marriage, but they want their marriage to grow.
Just because it's not 50-50 doesn't mean there's no growth.
I'm talking about financially to the point where, okay, we to the point now where like really nobody really want to work till they broke down and be old enough to retire, have like 2 or 3 years and die. Nobody wants to do that, whether you're a male or female. You know what I'm saying? So if you can get with somebody and y'all can work together and make sure that y'all good and y'all can build something not only for yourselves in the present, but for your kids in the future by going 50-50, then shit, that's a motherfucking partner. Like that's a real partner.
Yeah.
But what it sounds like to me, right? Because when I hear these 50-50 conversations, what it sounds like to me is the person pushing the 50-50 wants their investment now. But they want you to trust them that they're going to actually provide the 50-50, and then you're on the other side and you're like, okay, well, then you want me to trust you to provide 50-50. Why can't you trust that if you provide 100%, then I'm going to provide 100? Why isn't that something that's trustworthy? Right?
Because
Because if I
100% is
have a
100%.
man, no, 100% from both is not 100%.
It's still 100%.
It really does. It really isn't.
Yes,
though.
it,
It's
yes, it is
200.
because right,
I'm
and half
giving
of
my all
200,
and you giving yours.
and listen, and half of 200 is 50% of 200. 100 is 50% of 200. It's still
So you
100%.
can.
100% is
So
completion.
then it shouldn't. And if that's the case, then you shouldn't have a problem doing 100%.
That's why I said if you in separate houses and y'all in a relationship together, and if you're making sure you take care of your own well-being and they're taking care of their own well-being so that you're two happy people to contribute back to the relationship, it's still 50-50. You just separate.
That's not
Because
the
I'm not
same
asking
thing.
I'm not asking you to pay my bills, so I'm stressed out. I got my own shit over here. I'm not borrowing money from you. You know what I'm saying? Like we still handling our own shit on the other sides. It's still 50-50
And that's
in a
not
relationship.
really a relationship. That's
I
being a
don't really
boyfriend.
think that just thinking about it, like, well, in that aspect, that's a little,
You said what?
that's a little bit too much.
What's that?
What is?
Just the, hold on. What's too much is now thinking about it, the 50-50, even if you were in separate homes, you aren't really giving 50 because you guys are separate, but you're trying to create this bond. And is it really 50-50 when you're taking care of both of your households, or are you just still apart? Is it really a full-on relationship?
You say what?
If I'm not in the house, if we're not living together,
You're not in the house.
then then he has no obligation here and I have no obligation to him. So to me, that's not considered 50-50. You have no obligation here. You don't have no obligation to take care of me or pay any of my bills or do any of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So to me, that's like we just dating. Like it's nothing. You know what I mean? Like that's
That's
just what are we
that's
building?
a real relationship.
Well, let me ask you this. If a man is working and paying the majority of the bills, and he got dreams and aspirations that he can't reach because he's focused on paying the bills, and the woman saves her money and she does everything that she wants, how's that 50-50 when it comes to happiness?
Well, a genuine woman in that relationship, she would still contribute back into the household and to that man to kind of things out.
Right. Just like you just told me, that's not a grown man, right? That ain't a grown woman, and that you shouldn't have married her. You shouldn't
So
marry her.
it would still contribute to 50-50. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like it no matter
I
how
mean,
you play it.
you put it like that. That's
Okay.
it.
Think about it right. Check this out, right? Let's say a dude want to get a new truck, right? Hold on. Let's say a guy want to get a new truck, right? You know what I'm saying? But he spent all his money on his bills. So his wife goes out and gets the truck because she got money from her job. If she's still contributing back to the fund, whether it's 10,000 at one time, or he took it out of his pocket, whatever, it's still going back into the same thing. So if he had to spend it, you know, it's still 50-50.
But I'm saying the way you did it, that was still 50-50. And he was paying
It's
all
still
the bills, and she was still
And he
taking care
was
of
paying all the bills. That's what I'm saying. Why is that?
it's still
He paid all
50-50.
the bills.
It's still
Okay,
50-50.
so that's what I'm saying. You're gonna invest something over here.
But see, you keep saying invest. Like invest is when you put something
Yes.
into something, hoping you get something in return. That's
You
an
putting
investment.
something
An
into me
investment.
and into
An
this
investment.
relationship.
An investment comes with a risk. So she has to take that
Investments
risk
does
too.
come with a risk.
And if he's the only one taking the risk, it's no longer 50-50.
It's
Because he takes the
the
risk.
only one taking a risk.
Then it's okay.
How is that he the only one taking a risk? That's a risk for a woman too. She could
Now, what was the risk?
because just because somebody, because he's like, it's taking a risk. But if he's paying all the bills, and that's what I'm saying,
I
you
mean,
said it was
okay,
still
okay,
50-50. He paying all the bills, then what's the problem? If I'm doing my part and I'm making sure everything else is done and we're building something, right? We're building something. We're doing
right.
something together. Okay,
What
so
if
the
y'all want
problem
to?
is what?
Okay, what if y'all want to build something separately?
Then why didn't he stay separate?
Nah, not
Because
necessarily.
when you
Because
marry,
understand, hold on. Sometimes a woman may want a flower shop, and a man may want to get a dump truck. You see what I'm saying?
okay, but
Feel
that's
like they
still
So if
can
your
that,
live.
dream.
you see, but you see what I'm saying, right? It still contributes back into the whole, but it's two separate things. Now, if one
Okay,
person paying all the
so the
bills and
problem
he
is what?
always hold on, let me finish. If he paying all the bills and he broke, and she get to keep her money, she got her flower shop, and he's still breaking his back. You see what I'm saying?
You married the wrong woman.
Exactly, because when the
That's
kids all the bills and take care of, not saying you take care of everything, but you feel in the cracks.
you said what?
As the woman, you feel in the cracks. If he's taking care of all the bills, you're feeling in the cracks. Does that make sense?
It makes
So
sense
the
to me. But
the brick, and you're filling in with cement to make it a foundation. Ooh,
Okay, check it out, right? Okay, we building a house, right? And I tell you to move the bricks, and I just lay the stuff that go in between the bricks. Who gonna be tired? Me or you?
repeat that one more time.
If we building a house, right? And I tell you to lay the bricks, you pick up the bricks and you put them there, and I just spread out the stuff that the bricks sit on top of to hold them together. Who you think gonna get tired first?
The person who's laying the bricks.
I rest my case.
I don't
It's
get it, because that's the thing. You're supposed, like, the
but
man is
you're supposed
supposed to
pay bills.
do. He's supposed to have the
Hold up.
vision, and as a woman, we bring
You're
this shit
right,
to
but hold on.
fruition.
Well, what I'm saying is though, if his vision is, yo, we gonna work together 50-50 to make this happen, it's still a vision. It's just a vision you ain't with, but it's still a vision.
But as we know, or some
It's still his vision. Like, yo,
men are
baby, boom,
women.
hold on, check it out. Let's say he said, yo, you gonna take your money, you gonna put an X amount, I'm gonna take my money, put an X amount, we're gonna split the bills down the middle, and in 3 years, you're gonna have your flower shop, I'm gonna have my dump truck. That's still a vision. It's just a vision that
And
some people don't want to get with.
no, I don't,
Now, am I
because I can
wrong?
be by myself. And no, you're not wrong. And that is
That's
it.
what I'm saying.
That's a great choice for folks. But
In
for
my
me,
yeah,
I'm
in
not doing it.
my mind, an ideal relationship that would work is his money being our money, my money being my money, and I'm filling in the cracks where things are missing. And that could be selfish. I don't care. But that is my ideal relationship that I feel like it works
Yeah,
long term.
yeah. It's nothing wrong for feeling that way. I'm saying everybody's entitled to move how they want to move. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, some people want 50-50. Like, that's
And
just
that's
what it is.
cool. And they
Like
can
I said,
accept that. And that's
like
like
I'm one of
really
those people where
okay.
okay, boom, if we come up with a plan and we trying to execute, if 50-50 is the best route there, and you don't want to take it, then you're not really part of the plan if that's really what you want, because you would put that same energy trying to do it by yourself, and it'll take a lot longer than working 50-50 and get there a lot quicker.
Yeah, because it's more than about money. One, right? It's about my peace. It's about my comfort. And if
So hold on, but hold on, but listen though, but don't you think that your other person gonna want peace and comfort too?
they can have it at their own house.
You see what I'm saying? Like you can't ask, you can't say it's about your peace and comfort without considering the other person that's with you peace and comfort. Because if they don't get their peace and comfort, then regardless of what you build, one person gonna be happy and the other person gonna be irritable.
Sweetheart, what I'm trying to tell you is, as a single woman, I don't care. I'm making decisions for my peace and comfort. And if I can save money now, pay all my bills, do what I need to do, There is no reason for me to have to go 50-50 with anyone regarding anything. They can just stay at their place and I stay at mine. You know what I mean? Like there's no reason for that. There's no reason to even get that into that complicated situation because that's not what I want. It's not what I want. You know what I mean? It's just not. And it's from experience. I've done it before. I've done it a lot. Okay? I've done 50-50 technically in both my marriages, and it never turned out to be 50-50. Never, ever turned out to be 50-50. Okay. And that's cool. I just am not at a place to compromise on that part. Now, am I willing, if I had a man that I wanted to be with and that we thought it could work, I'm willing to have that sit down and we can have a conversation, right? But it's going to have to be some numbers. And I'm talking about, it's got to be some numbers thrown out. I need to know everything. I'm willing to put all my shit out there, but I'm going to need to know everything because we have to be able to plan this and be able to execute, period. Because if it's a business, it's a business.
That's what I said.
Right?
It requires you having the ability to execute. And I mean, I'm saying, but you got to prove that you can execute on your own before you can prove you can execute next to somebody. Like,
and a lot of times
I would never ask 50-50 from a person who can't even handle 50-50 handle 50% on their own. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like that would just be
Right.
insane. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said like if I'm over here, you over there, we ain't never really, you know what I'm saying? Like we only fuck with each other out of dealing with each other. It ain't we always leaning, like I'm always hitting you up for $20 because I blow my money, you know what I'm saying, at the club last night or shooting pool or gambling. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm already a bad person to go 50-50 with. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm somebody who handle all my bills, I know how to save money. I got money saved up. I progress. I try to improve my life on my own as I am by myself. And I take care of my household needs within my house. And you witness it and you see it for a long term of time, then I don't see a problem dealing with that. You know what I'm saying? Doing that with that type of person. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. I ain't talking about just anybody 50-50. You know what I'm saying? That would be insane. I'm talking about with another responsible, proven individual. You know what I'm saying? That you've seen them do these things consistently.
Yeah, there would have to be some consistency, and it's not from him showing me, but me showing him as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it's some people that I'm talking about, like regardless of what they want, like they would rather forego the chance to reach certain goals just because they don't want to go 50-50. Now that part is crazy. I'm talking about even with somebody who's proven. I'm talking with somebody who's proven.
Now let's
because hold on, but listen up. Let's check it out. Right. People from other countries prove what teamwork does on a day-to-day basis, and we see it firsthand. Hold on. That's one thing. Hold on, chill. But if you do with a business partner, it's the same thing. Marriage is a business.
But I'm not having sex with them. I don't have to deal with them. Like that's something different. I'm more than willing. Hey, you want to network and we have partners and we can see what's going on and you bring your profit loss statement and I'll bring my profit loss statement and let's compare bank accounts and see where we can go together.
But that's what you're supposed to do anyway. Would you really, just because the dude got a good job and he got a nice car, don't mean that motherfucker can go 50-50 because his debt might be out the roof. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm saying.
So
what I'm
you would
saying
still
is
have
I would
to.
prefer
You would
that
still have
over
to know
having
these
a
things.
man.
You would still have to know these things.
I prefer that because a business relationship and it's strictly business. I get all the benefits and I don't have to do anything else.
If you got a good dude, when the business is done and shit off the ground, he trying to figure out how to retire both of y'all. So that all the trips and all the stuff that you only get to do once a year, that can be your life, like on a regular basis, because he got a vision. You see what I'm saying? Like it's different. It's like you said, it's levels. You know what I'm saying? You just got to know what level the person is on to find out if they meet the requirements of going 50-50 with them. Like to
Well, I
me, that's why I
haven't
said
found one yet.
it's never. That's why I said to me it's never off the table. Like if I met somebody who was really serious, like, yo, this is what I'm doing, this is what I got going on. You know what I'm saying? Let's make this happen. Then yeah, you know what I'm saying? Let's see what it is.
Mhm.
Because yo,
And
I can get a
those,
lot more done with the right help than I can by myself. And I'll be a fool to assume that I couldn't with the right help. Not the maybe right help or partially right help, but with the right help. Ain't no telling
mhm.
what I could accomplish with the right help. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that, I mean, it's possible. And boy, oh boy, that would be something. But
I know. I make a
as of
really good
a
argument.
dating, as a
It's hard to
date,
find though.
I mean, I'm just saying it's not out there. A lot of people don't even check their bank account every day. They don't even know how much money they got every day. So you know, and I just going 50-50. That's not something that's on the table. I would never tell somebody that that's okay. You feel me? I wouldn't open up with that. Like if that was a conversation that was brought up to me by somebody I was seeing, I'd be like, no. And honestly, I do say that. No, I'm not looking for a husband to go 50-50 with. Because if sometimes you gotta know that if they think you're strong enough to hold it, they'll put it on you. Period.
But
They
see,
think you're strong enough to hold it, they'll put it on you.
but see, you keep talking about non-qualified people.
No, well, I am talking about non-qualified people.
That's not everybody. Because if
I
that was
know.
everybody, wouldn't nobody ever come together as husband and wife and build stuff together? Because
Well,
everybody,
that don't
every
mean
woman,
that, but
hold on, every woman who's with their husband didn't meet him, he already had money. Some women, like I said before, some women worked while that nigga went to school, and he turned around and he went to work and she went to school, and they built together. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes the man stayed home and the woman went to work because she made the most money. Like people make all sorts of sacrifices, you know what I'm saying, to get
of
where they
course
gotta
they
go.
do.
That's
Of
what I'm
course they
saying.
do.
Like
This
it
type of
depends on what you want and where you're trying to get, and if you're really serious about it, and if that person is the right person.
Right.
like I
Yeah,
like
that's
50-50 as we move, like we step together, not you move ahead of me while I'm holding the load and then you come back and then I go because my turn may not never come. So I don't like that type of 50-50. I like us to step together. We're side by side.
But see, check it though, right? But once again, if it's the right person, his goal ain't gonna be to satisfy his own desires unless y'all make that the plan that you chasing this, I'm chasing that. But if y'all goal is together where we trying to get to the point where we both retire, then his goal is to retire you first.
I think you talking about a unicorn because ain't no way.
I mean, but
And you crazy.
so
You
you're
crazy.
like the analogy that you're giving, I'm
Nah,
disagreeing because the goal or the vision is like a 10-year vision. And it looks like that I'm gonna start doing the hard part first while you stroll. And then once you finish strolling and get to where you need, I don't feel like I'll
hold
be
on. It ain't necessary. Hold on. It ain't necessarily a stroll because hold on. Listen, if that nigga go back to school to be something great enough to retire y'all or to support while you go to school and still be able to treat you right and still do good things for you, it ain't gonna be easy for him to accomplish that. Because not only do you have to make the
why.
grade, you have to know exactly what you're doing. You have to
Yeah,
be impressive. You know what I'm
but
saying?
I'm
Like it
just
come with a lot of different stuff come with it.
That's risky anyway. That's risky, but
so risky. I don't agree with that.
It's called trust.
Yeah,
I'm good on that.
yeah.
I'm good on
I
that.
mean, let me
In my
ask you a
life.
question
That's a
though.
young woman's game. That's
Let
a
me
young
ask you a
woman's
question.
game.
Ain't the word trust? Ain't the word trust inside the marriage vows?
I don't know.
I mean, you've been married.
Twice.
Who said that?
Me, I've been married twice. And still don't know if it's in there. Is it in there? It might be.
I don't know. I've
It might be.
never been married. Never even.
But I tell you this. That is a young woman's game, because I'm not this unicorn you speak of. There's no way that we know what happens, what would happen, and if I chose this person and he go to school 10 years down the road, he gonna be able to do this. That's all a risk. You might as well put your money in the stock market, because you're risking your shit. And my thing is, what I'm saying right now is that I'm at an age where my risk it's low by myself. I needed to remain that way, right? I don't have no risk, really. I'm building a business. I'm doing what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would I take on somebody else's risk? Like, why would I do that? For love?
Hold on. Technically,
For love?
you really wouldn't be taking on their risk if they already proved that they're a responsible person.
Responsibility has nothing to do with the economy.
Now,
Responsibility has nothing to do with the fact that, hey, we're both in our 40s and now we're trying to get life started. That has nothing to do with that. It has nothing to do
That's
with
not.
what we're getting ready to do.
No, we trying to graduate out of this rat race. Because at 40, you should already have your life started. You should already have your goals. You're trying to get off the wheel. You're trying to get off the hamster wheel.
some people don't.
Correct.
But
But
the
with
way,
or without me, you got to get that.
if I look at it hypothetically, if I'm starting a business and I'm starting off and it's making good progress, and a man comes into, or a partner, whatever, comes in to assist with that because he sees the vision and do it like that. And then once I get mine started off, then we work on his, and
And that's still 50-50.
yeah, I would agree with that.
He just getting his part later. Because he's trusting
I've
you
been
that when your shit going
the
good,
hard
you don't fucking just dip out on him. You know what I'm saying? And
and
he trusting that you
my
don't
turn.
catch an attitude. You know what I'm saying? Right. He trusts that you don't catch an attitude or you start getting bougie. He trusts you to not be none of those things. He trusts you to show him the same love that he showed you. It ain't got to be the man. Most of the time the man ain't gonna go first. The man gonna fucking make sure you go first because you are the nurturer. So he gonna try to, his goal is to put you in the best position possible first. But at the same time, what's the purpose of having all this freedom for you, but then he still, you know what I'm saying, busting his ass? You know what I'm saying? Like that's going to create a potential space for animosity, especially, you know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying. Like, it's got to be trust both ways, and that's why you got to deal with somebody responsible, and that's prove that they can do it on their own already. Just working together just get you there faster. And what makes it great is, hey, y'all got feelings for each other. It's
Yeah, I was
not nothing
breaking up
new.
for a second. I went out.
It's not nothing new. The issue, I think the main problem with it is the fact that, man, so many of us done been in fucked up relationships with fucked up ass people because they won't qualify to be in the game. They just look like it. And that's the hardest part, figuring out who really, really qualify. And that's why I wrote the 2-year plan. I need 2 years to see what you really about. 2 years. It ain't gonna be 2 years of 50-50, but sometimes I'm gonna play broke. And then I'm gonna come back and show you. I just wanted to see where your heart was at. Because you gotta find out before you make any type of strong commitment. You gotta know.
He's trying to put in that type of time. 2 years? It's gonna take you 2 years to,
huh?
it's gonna take you 2 years to realize some shit.
Sometimes life be lifing. When you building, especially when you building separately, when do you really have time to actually know a person self in their free time? See what I'm saying? That free time don't add up to 2 years. You might get 6 months out of that 2 years time where you actually really get to chill with that person where they ain't got shit on their mind from what the fuck they got to do on their own. So like y'all might be kicking it, but if they thinking about something else, you really ain't even got them. You know what I'm saying? You got part of them. You got the part that's there, but part of them, they mind is on. I got to do this tomorrow. I got to do that tomorrow. I got this shit going on at work. I'm trying to sort this. I'm trying to sort that because they doing it by themselves.
But 2 years?
You still ain't listening. You still ain't listening.
I'm listening. I'm really listening.
How much time do you think? How much time do you think a person got per week to date with the date and deal with a person that they don't live with?
Why are you doing it?
Out of each week? Out of each week.
Sound like
saying,
that.
You might get
talking
2
about- hold
hours
on.
of my time.
That's what I'm saying, because we talking about responsible people who handle their business. So when you handle your business and you trying to do other shit on the side to better your life, time is limited. So in
Yeah,
those 2
and
years
it's
of time,
not 2 straight hours. Like,
right? And then
it
that
probably won't
depends
be
on,
2 straight hours.
and it depends on whether or not your mind is free when you do got them 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? Like your
Right.
mind might be somewhere else. So that's what I'm saying. In that 2 years time, you might get a full 6 months out of actually having that whole person to yourself.
Yeah, I try to make sure that I have a set of questions that I ask, and I don't waste a lot of time because I kind of know what
Yeah.
I'm dealing with and what I'm looking for, and I can tell pretty quickly whether a man is my in my wheelhouse. You know what I'm saying? I don't, if I ask you how, like, do you know how much you spend on household products? Like, did you go
I do.
grocery shopping this week? Did you, if I ask those questions and he can't answer those questions, I don't need you. No, sir.
It could be.
Because
It could be because no. It could be because when he go to the grocery store, he just buy what the fuck he need and he don't count it.
Listen, this is why I ask about household products, the cost of household products, because don't nothing piss me off more than going and buying paper towels, toilet paper, paper plates, stuff like that, and spending $200 damn. Everybody know when you buying cleaner and shit, it pisses everybody off. It got to. I know it do.
Okay,
Because like you just, how did this go?
Okay, so boom, take me for granted. Okay, boom, it's just me. So I could buy some shit and that shit lasts me a month. I just know when the shit empty, I go get some more. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So like, if you was to ask me, well, how much you spend on grocery? I don't know, because sometimes I eat out, or sometimes I just buy shit and I don't even eat it. The shit sit in my damn refrigerator and go bad. That just mean I'm bad at motherfucking grocery shopping. But I grocery shop. You know what I'm saying?
If you couldn't give me a cost,
And what
you said what?
I said that's wasting. Now we got to sit down and figure out like how much are you wasting here? Because that could have went to savings. That could have helped level up. Now we gotta buy some stuff.
Because it's only me. You see what I'm saying? But that's why I said because it's only me. That's the key word. I don't have to consider nobody else. Now, hold on. If my son was here, then I'd be going to buy stuff for us. Then I'll start planning meals because he might want to cook something. I might cook something. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not thinking about myself anymore.
I'm gonna start asking those questions.
Now you gotta ask those questions, and don't listen to Smith. Don't listen to Smith because he's not like other people. He's not like other men. I don't know why he keep trying to answer for these dudes. Because this is the thing. I love you,
because I'm the
Smith,
only one
okay?
here, like I said at the beginning of the damn show.
I know it. Look, I love you though. I love you so much. But you listen, you got to understand that we women, we come across men quite frequently, right? And I can tell you that for the most part, when men don't know how much household products cost, is because they're not buying none. Because they don't live by themselves, because they've never owned an apartment. They've never rented an apartment. They've never owned a home. They've never stayed by themselves. They've never had anything in their name. And that has to get off my list quickly. You got to go. Because if you, one thing for certain and two things for sure, you cannot teach someone how to be responsible. They will never understand all the stuff that you have to do to take care of a home until they do it. Because, you know, before I got my own place, I would have never thought that taking care of a home for one person would have cost so much money. But it did. It cost me a good little penny to take care of my one bedroom apartment by myself, to buy stuff for my apartment. That was something my mama couldn't teach me, really, because she spent her money. But when I started having to spend my money, and that's the same concept with these men that aren't haven't grown up yet, right? They're still living with women or looking for a woman to live with, things like that. And I have to ask those questions up front. And I'm telling you, I've been single for a long time. Okay. And very few have gotten past the questionnaire. I mean, I'm on sabbatical. I've been on sabbatical, a little hiatus for a while. But that's why, because they just can't get past the questionnaire. And I'm not about to waste my time. 2 years? I'm not spending 2 years on nothing but another degree.
No, this shit got to be worth it. See, you keep missing the key word. Like, you would know when somebody is worth the extra time. You know what I'm saying? Because like sometimes it could be longer than 2 years. Sometimes you could just let a motherfucker marinate.
Not,
You know what I'm saying? Because y'all got shit going. You know, like, keep it real now. Because y'all got shit going on. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes ain't the right time. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
But the person has to be worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't just do that. You just don't get that type of energy to just anybody. You know what I'm saying?
I'm mad you said marinate like some chicken.
Well, we getting older, right? I mean, I could say age, but I feel like marinating is a little bit better.
But yeah, you're right. It has to be the right person. It has to be the right time. And I just feel like when you got a bag and you know there's some shit in the bag, it ain't really, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to really take nothing out the bag because you don't want to get the shit in your hand. You know, I ain't trying to risk nothing to, you know, it's risky in and of itself dating anyway, to put your hand in that bag and then what? You come out with a ball full of poop, you know? So every time that 50-50 conversation comes up, it's like, man, you asking for 50-50. I don't even know if you're emotionally intelligent enough to hold me in my time of need. Am I going to have to be the one carrying all the emotional weight? Am I going to have to be the one to handle your mommy issues? Am I going to be the one to have to give all the care and concern and the nurturing and all of that? And that shit, to me, that stuff is heavier than just being the one spending all the money, right? If I had to choose between just taking care of everything financially or being that person that everything emotionally weighs on, I would just spend the money, right?
But
Because
you know
at least I have my peace.
But truthfully though, like with the right person, 50-50 don't nobody. I never seen a nigga, but I don't know. I didn't know niggas just ask about 50-50 just like that. Like, I thought like that was something that just come up like when you start talking about life and goals and what y'all want to do together, and then you start figuring out how can y'all make the shit work. So it's kind of like this is the best path forward type thing versus I do 50-50, so that means that when we go out, you got to pay half. Like, I like doing what the fuck I like doing. You know what I'm saying? So I don't mind paying 100% because I'm gonna do what I want to do, and I hope you want to do it too.
Well, usually it comes out as you look high maintenance. Do you do 50-50? To which I usually respond, absolutely not.
But that's kind of, they already ended the date, didn't they?
Oh yeah, we didn't get there. I'm talking first conversation. I don't even go on dates with men I haven't talked to first. Like, because I I'm not wasting my time. My time is so precious. I'm not wasting my time and upsetting and getting heartburn sitting and eating with somebody I can't stand. I'm not
Yeah.
going to do it. So I have my conversations prior to. But that's usually how it is because unfortunately some of those men are not looking for a mate or a soulmate. They're looking for someone that is insecure enough to accept their quick love bombing so they can have somewhere to stay.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, you can't put me on a pedestal because I put myself there. So when your accolades and all of that, you're this, you're that, and I'm like, you don't even know me. It means nothing. But that's how they do it. And then, oh, you high maintenance. Oh, you think you all of that. Man, anybody got time for that. I don't do 50-50. But that's the type of men that actually like do those things and ask those questions. It's not every man. There's some great men, because I know several Black women being loved properly, because we're having this conversation. I just want to put it out there. I know several women. I know a lot of Black women being loved properly by Black men in happy, loving relationships. So I know there's good Black men. I love Black men. Okay. I'm just saying my experience is I haven't quite come across, one of these unicorns that Smith is talking about.
I guess they busy.
They better unbusy themselves.
I'm just saying, like for real, like believe it or not, motherfuckers be busy. Like
Motherfuckers be busy.
yeah.
Okay.
That's why I said it should take like 2 years.
2 years.
2 years.
2 years. I ain't talking about 2 years of dating, but like 2
Uh-huh.
years to actually say, okay,
So you letting it
I know for
marinate.
sure this is the person that, not to let them marinate. Letting them marinate is if something
Years.
happens and y'all just realize that we just way too busy to
Person
like have
I love.
anything consistent at the moment in time.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Now I'm saying like 2 years, as in 2 years you should know whether or not you want to marry a person. It should never go past 2 years.
So if you want to pay a person by week 3 or 4 because of situations that you guys have been in or spoken about or just found the but 2 years and you let it marinate, you already know what happens when you marinate, right?
But think about this. If you want a responsible person that you can trust to go 50-50 with, they're probably not going to have the type of time that you know what I'm saying? It's not going to be able to happen quick. You know what I'm saying? Because they're going to have so much stuff
because I
going
don't
on.
have time. Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna have so much stuff going on that even the time they take, sometimes they're not gonna always be there. You know what I'm saying? They might be talking to you, but they might be on the damn laptop doing something. You know what I'm saying?
Being in an environment and being around them and just observing things, you can tell.
Yeah, but see, you got to be around them.
Flags before. Well, I'm not gonna say everybody. Maybe everybody don't, but there are red flags like instantly that have things sitting in the back of your head. Like you may not have fully seen it, but it's in the back of your head. That's your intuition.
So okay, so check it right. So like my previous job, I used to work days and nights. So like I would meet people and they would assume that I was talking to somebody else because I would talk to them during the day one week and I would talk to them at night the next week. But actually, that was just how my job went. You know what I'm saying? And they would call me in the daytime, but I just work night. I'm asleep. So when I get my 7 days off, I'm trying to chill. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to chill because I got 7 days in a row. But my 7 days off, they still got to work. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I won't do nothing wrong. And it may look like a red flag because somebody else shitted on them because they didn't answer the phone at night because they got an old lady in the house. It don't necessarily mean that I'm a red flag. It just means my job keep me busy.
And they're not healed from that. They're still traumatized.
They just feel like when
it
guys don't answer their phone after a certain point of night, judging by what they see, something got to be going on. I mean, it ain't always like that. That's why I said
That's
you gotta know.
so they're not ready.
And it take
Those
you
aren't
gotta
ready.
it just take time. I mean, like if you want to build, well, this is my opinion, and I don't know because I've never been married, but this is how I look at it. Like for me, I feel like if I'm going to build something that's going to last and stay strong, because I don't believe in divorce. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not going to do that shit. So I want to make sure that this shit is right. I want them to be 100%, and I want to be 100%. You know what I'm saying? In what we doing, I don't want it to be no doubts. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like in 2 years' time, either they gonna went through every doubt and they don't confirm the fact that they willing to go through it, or you know what I'm saying? They say, well, yo, I still got these doubts, and it's been 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Maybe this ain't the best thing.
So you're willing to go through the storm a little bit, like you're willing to be with the fuck shit. If it's really,
You said what?
you're willing to be with the fuck shit. Like you're willing to weather those type of storms.
Yeah, but you got to see the storms.
Yeah.
Because the main thing I want to see is
I'm
what
not-
you do when you get. I want to see what you do when you get mad. That tells so
Yeah.
much about a person. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
And you may not see that fast. So you can have the nicest person in the world because you always see it when they're in a good mood. For 6 months, they can hide that shit from you.
Man, look, my mama told me to piss them off early.
Yeah. I tried that. Sometimes that shit go bad.
It goes south.
Yeah, cause I go overboard. I be trying to do that shit.
I can
too.
imagine you do, Smith. Go overboard. But I don't know. I think I might need therapy or something because I don't even get
Nah, you don't
mad
need no
at
therapy.
anymore.
You don't need no damn therapy.
I don't be getting upset about stuff like that. Like,
Because you know the game.
I'm
'Cause
just
you know the
chilling.
game.
Like, I don't.
Yeah, because you know the game.
Shoot.
See, I told you, we talked before. I told you I was the type of motherfucker. I would stay on the phone with a motherfucker till I went to sleep, just so they wouldn't think that I was doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? Just because they would think I wasn't doing nothing wrong because I just met them and I had so many bad experiences because of my job, but nobody not trusting me. I was like, okay, if this is what it takes. Maybe once you believe me, I can start going to sleep at a decent hour. You know what I'm saying? And I just got tired of that shit. I was like,
but you know what? And I learned this, right, from my first husband. When you give access to those boundaries, thinking, okay, if I do this, they're going to start trusting me. It actually makes them worse because then they're like, oh, I want this, then I want that, I want this, I want that, until they're actually controlling your whole life. And if you can't trust me, you don't need to be with me because you don't need my location. You don't need to know where I'm at. No, I'm not going to always answer the phone because I don't have to, one, and because I be busy. And sometimes I don't want to fucking talk. Right? Like sometimes I just want to disconnect from the world. Like that should be okay. If you can't deal with that, then I can't be with that person. You feel what I'm saying? Like, cause I'm not really trying to do all of this where you been, what you been doing. Like, dude.
Oh no, I ain't doing that shit.
We're not fixing to do that.
But I have had them extended phone calls where I know they just keep me on the phone because it's like 10 o'clock at night on a Friday. They're gonna talk to me till 2 because they know that's where everything gonna start closing down.
Oh
and
my God.
2:15, they ready to go to bed then. I'm going to bed now.
Wow.
I bet you is going to bed.
I ain't got time for that. Do you hear me?
I know. It was something I was just trying. I got tired of Man, I just got tired of like meeting people,
Please go have a
talking to
good time.
them, and then like as soon as I go back to work, everything fizzle out because I ain't able to talk to them for like, you know what I'm saying, like 16, 17 days straight. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, I'm gonna give this shit a try. And you know what I'm saying? But
Nah,
like,
it ain't. It
damn,
don't work.
I don't
It
even
don't
know no
work.
more. I stopped trying.
Man, look, I have people. Why you don't call me and text me? Cause what you mean? What you mean? One thing I ain't gonna do, and what I've decided that is not important enough to do, is explain my life to people. I'm not gonna explain my life in order for you to feel comfortable. If you were so concerned about why I didn't reach out to you, why didn't you reach out to me? Why didn't you say, "Hey, Juju, you everything okay? You good mentally? Need some help or something? Like, what's going on?" But if you don't, like, what the fuck? Like, why do I have to chase people down? Like, no. I'll be over here in my own little, doing my own little one too. Like,
Yeah.
what?
But
I
they
don't
gotta
bother
know, they gotta know who
nobody.
you are though. They gotta
And
know
it
who you
don't
are.
mean that I don't think about them. You know what I'm saying? But I just, I
Yeah.
don't know. I've never been that gotta talk to you every day type of chick. I just ain't never been that. I've never been in that space. But even now, as I'm older, like, it's so much more prevalent. Like, would love to spend time and stuff like that. But I mean, we're adults now, we got shit to do.
Yeah.
It's like we got
Right.
stuff to do.
Right.
Like,
It's
I
gotta be
have
like
close
some
friends.
really, it's gotta be some really good conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gotta be a plus. It can't be a damn neutral.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I had one friend, he's like, "I just want to be around you." I was like, "I'm working." Like, I was doing, I was doing like my Smith, stop it. I was doing my work, my herbal stuff or whatever. And he
Mhm.
was like, "Well," "I'll come over and just sit with you." And I'm like, "No, I'm working." Like, what the fuck? And I got upset with him. And then after the fact, he apologized. But he was like, "Well, why didn't you want me to come?" And I'm like, "Because you didn't take my shit seriously." Right? If I was working my 8 to 5, you would have been like, "All right, I'll call you later." But because I said I'm doing stuff for my business, it's like, okay, it's irrelevant. I want to just come and sit with you. No, I don't want that. I want to be left alone. I want to be in my space. Like, I want to, I don't know. People, and honestly, I know he just wanted to see if somebody was here. I know he did. No, he did. I'm like, dude, I'm single. Don't worry about who at my house. You're gonna hurt your own damn feelings worrying about who at my house.
Mhm.
And then don't nobody even be here. So
Yeah.
me and my children's.
That'd be the crazy part. You'd be like, damn if I do, damn if I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna cut this off because we're gonna have to talk about something that YouTube may not want us to talk about.
Yeah, I doubt it.